Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. Pressure is mounting on Scott Morrison to resign over his portfolio grab. The former PM secretly swore himself into 5 extra portfolios, including Home Affairs and Treasury. Former Home Affairs Minister Karen Andrews had no idea. She says he can't stay in Parliament.
Certainly doesn't help democracy, and I'm very concerned about the impacts of this going forward. And to be honest, I feel that the Australian people were betrayed.
It's been revealed Australia's top spies were also left in the dark over his stealth appointments, but former Liberal PM John Howard has told the ABC he should stay put.
Scott Morrison has talked about this, he's contextualised it, and I think everybody, particularly the current Prime Minister, should get on with the present and the future. There are reasons why he did it. It's not in the interest of the Liberal Party to have a by-election at the moment.
We're waiting longer than ever to see a GP. The national figures show nearly 40% of people are waiting up to 3 weeks for appointments. A shortage of doctors is being blamed. Chaos on the Sydney Trains network with more strike action today. The Inner West, Bankstown and Airport lines will be affected for 6 hours from 10 this morning, with the delays expected to hit the morning and afternoon peaks. Sydney Train CEO Matt Longland says those needing to catch a flight will need to plan ahead.
We're looking to get, if we can, if the trains are available, we'll look at a 15-minute frequency from the city out to the airport, but again, that's a much less frequent service than normal. So if you're travelling to the airport on the train, give yourself plenty of time to get there.
Overseas, the US Justice Department is facing growing pressure to justify their search of Donald Trump's Florida estate. The former president's lawyer, Alina Habba, says seized passports have now been returned to him.
He was cooperating. They had been on premises prior. He had had a subpoena that they coordinated effort with his team to come in. They told us to lock it up. They locked it up. So why? Why did you need, after 2 months, to have this insane raid?
And researchers found fussy kids are contributing to Australia's $19 billion food waste problem. A Queensland study has found children want brand name snacks and gourmet meals instead of leftovers, prompting mums and dads to throw a stack of food in the bin. To sport now, we'll finally know the location of the NRL Grand Final today. The ARL Commission has held 11th hour talks with the New South Wales and Queensland governments, the board apparently torn after months of negotiations. And 5 AFL clubs have copped fines for breaching COVID rules. The Swans, Collingwood, Richmond, Brisbane and St Kilda will now need to pay up. The fines dished out after the clubs failed to conduct rat tests properly. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, iconic rock band Kiss has arrived in Melbourne this morning, greeted by a host of fans at the airport. Co-founder and frontman Paul Stanley says this tour could be their last visit down under and will give them a chance to say goodbye to the Kiss army. Kiss has sold more than 100 million albums and has toured the globe for decades. And Aussie movie star Chris Hemsworth is backing a bid to bring the Tassie tiger back to life. He and his brothers are behind a company that is now investing in a Melbourne uni project to revive the extinct animal. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.